More options. What the smart grid is really all about. Before 1990, New Zealand consumers didn't have many options about power. They could only get it from one place and at one centrally coordinated standard of service, at a price that was centrally controlled and centrally optimised. Equally, they could only get it to where they used it one way, through transmission and distribution monopolies, at one centrally planned level of reliability and at one regulated price. But at least they got to choose what they did with it. And by varying their use, they got to choose what it cost them. The sourcing bit is actually quite complicated. Clever engineers did a lot of clever things to try and do it as well as possible, and a huge step forward was the introduction of competition, which gave customers the ability to access cheaper power, but still only at centrally planned service levels. In the smart grid future, we'll have other supply options, not just PV generation, but battery storage, new choices for supply service and the cost of supply, which in turn might mean that people don't need to use default transport options from distribution and transmission, and provide these services at different service levels, which in turn could be cheaper, and might even be complemented by microgrids owned by private consumers or communities, as well as using exciting new appliances like electric vehicles. And in turn, these exciting new appliances may affect our sourcing and transport needs for power, which will give people lots of options and add lots of complexity. In the electricity industry, we need to make sure that technical constraints aren't blockers to this smart grid future.